Yes. Pokémon Legends Arceus, the hardest Pokemon game the franchise has seen in a hot minute. As you possibly know, this is the game where I attempted my first ever Pokemon Nuzlocke, and it unfortunately died to the Noble Electrode in the Coronet Highlands. But that was a boss fight death, as my character. What if my Nuzlocke continued, and dying as my character didn't end the run? How long will it take until all my Pokemon die from whiting out? So that's what I'm gonna do today. What if my Pokemon Legends Arceus Nuzlocke continued? I will still keep track of my deaths, just cause why not? I'll also be sticking to my blind style of play. I haven't really watched any content relating to this game past the point I played up to because, I don't want any more spoilers. So, without further ado, let's get playing. Okay, so Electrode is actually a pretty damn hard boss fight. It took me 3 more attempts just to beat it, which was so painful, but at least me being a careless idiot in these noble fights doesn't matter anymore, because you don't even need to battle them. Screw whatever the text box of the game tells you. Anyways, that's literally the end of my adventures in the Coronet Highlands, so it's time to grind for another research star, because isn't that so fun, before making my way to the Alabaster Icelands. But before that, I had to put up with Akari again, which was actually pretty light, even if I was cutting it close with Rafinia's life. But now that I'm actually in the Icelands, I explored and caught some encounters, before actually doing my mission by heading to this massive iceberg to fight the Warden of the Noble Avalugg. It was pretty easy thanks to the efforts of Yamal and Terstegen. But after that, I have to go get the ride Pokemon Braviary by climbing up the Snowpoint Temple to chase the Warden of it, and yes, I have forgotten both of these Wardens' names already. Anyways, once I reached the top of the temple, I had to take on the Warden's 3 Pokemon of Magmortar, Electivire, and the other guy that I killed pretty much instantly, so they don't matter. And yes, I did find out that I was a Rhyperior. Nobody cares though. The fight was actually pretty easy, besides their huge damage on Lewandowski. And then I took on the Braviary on the actual roof that only spammed Roost and missed its only chance to attack me. Okay, good job, Braviary. But before taking on the Noble already, yes, I know already, I lost Lewandowski to a wild Alpha Stantler because I was greedy for XP. I hate everything. So, I developed a new rule of thumb. Never take on an Alpha Pokemon that is not Blissey, unless the game forces you to. Anyways, the Noble Avalugg fight I was putting off for a bit was actually pretty fun, and not too challenging with me grabbing an attempt 3 win at it. And with all the nobles calmed down, surely the space rift I fell out of would do something. Well, it actually did. It turned the sky purple and got me banned from the Galaxy Corps and Jubilife Village until I either calm it or find the reason why it's happening. Cause yeah, it's my fault now because Cleavor and your arrival happened on the same day. Shut up, man. And now, after living life as a fugitive, I decided to ask around the fields, like a little servant, asking particularly help from the Diamond and Pearl clan, but they said no. Luckily, my so-called pal Volo takes me in and is willing to help me save the world with the help of him and his pal Gogeta. But I was wrong about the Diamond and Pearl clan. They actually came, the leaders of each clan actually came to help me, and they asked which one of them I wanted to tag along to get the red chain, and of course I chose Adaman. Origin Dialga, here I come. Anyways, it's actually time to go to the 3 lakes and take on the 3 Childs to get all the pieces of the red chain. And first up was Gudra, which was kinda easy thanks to Yamal, and same goes for the Zoroark, that was easy thanks to Terstegen. Unfortunately, I can't say the same for Overquill, which nearly killed his mirror part and Rafinha, and then he one-shotted Dayon thanks to a critical hit. I'm not the smartest of individuals, as you can tell, but luckily the injured Yamal finished the fight before none of the teams suffered anymore. You suck, evil Terstegen. But now, with the red chain crafted, thanks to the lake Pokemon I did those stupid trials for, I can finally climb my coronet and knock some stents into Komodo. But turns out, the chef ninja Benny has something to say, and man did he do have something to say. He ended up claiming the lives of Terstegen and Rafinha, which hurt a lot, because they were both huge game changers in this playthrough so far. But now, they fall at the hands of Benny, and it's a pretty damn strong team, so I respect the hustle. I mean, who would have thought that this guy of all people would be a badass ninja that has a badass team? But luckily, the newly evolved Neymar saved the day against the Gallade. But now, after some slight overleveling, it's time to knock some sense into this stupid idiot. But my dumbass thought that this guy would be around level 66, so I needed to level up my replacements for the previous dead members. But I think I might have gone overboard just a little bit, specifically in the main team, and also specifically in Yamal, because he was level 82, so unfortunately for Kamado, he got easily swept by him, besides the obvious one of them being Braviary. But now, with the power of the red chain, I took on the Dialga that was causing all this terror. And boy, it was easy thanks to the new member of Coutinho, the Asherdon, and it was pretty easy to catch it. But wait, where's that Origin Dialga? Did I choose wrong? Oh, but how silly we were, because Palkia also wants to show up and shit on our parade. So we had to abort mission early to craft the Origin Ball. And on our way to get one of the last ingredients for it, the Origin Ore, the 3 turds of the Bandit Sisters are back, but luckily I don't have to fight them consecutively this time, because Eminem and Harita helped me take out the other 2, leaving me with Charm, who was made pretty easy thanks to our new legendaries Zlatan and Coutinho. Funnily enough, this was the last trainer fight before the end of the main story. And are you fucking kidding me? I chose wrong. Whatever, let's take down this Origin Palkia to win the game. And it only took 3 attempts because I was careless and I kept like, oh, I gotta keep attacking him. But I was finally able to calm it down and chuck the Origin Ball at it, which captured it, and that means it's the end of the main story of Pokemon Legends Arceus. But we're not done. I said this was end with the Volo Super Boss in the original video, so time for some post-game suffering. So now, it's time for the quest to gather all the plates to summon the god of Pokemon, Arceus. But first, we have to take on the stupid bee that kills Yamal, which is 23 levels higher than it. Are you kidding me? For those who are pissed at my overleveling, I hope you're happy now, because no matter what level you are, you can still die. I mean, sure, I should have expected it to ignore Air Slash, but like, come on, dude. It's still level 60 compared to level 83, and it also has to use the stupid Agile style strat. Ugh, you suck, Vespiquen. Whatever. We go back to Gogeta and get some quests to take on the legendaries, and also a trainer fight, which is the Kamado rematch. And the bloodbath did not end there, because Kamado kicked my ass here, killing Valverde the Electabuzz, Neymar, and even Zlatan, the legendary I just caught like 5 seconds ago. Come on, dude, this is just tragic, man. Luckily, words saved my ass so hard here. Anyways, it's actually time to go for the legendaries, and after loads of grinding because of me finding out how high level they are, it's time to take on the 3-leg Pokemon from earlier, who were all very stressful, and I got really lucky with Uxie and Mesprit. Unfortunately, Azelf was not playing around, and easily handled the word suit I'd been using as a counter to the 3 the entire time. Come on, dude, whatever. Azelf was also a pain in the ass to catch afterwards, even when I had Elise taking all the hits. And then I went for the Heatran and the Volcano. That had a really hard boss fight that killed me once, but it was also a pretty easy catch thanks to Gutse. Shoutouts to Space-Time Distortions, and also me for catching this Abomasnow and Alabaster Icelands instead of Arena's approach. And while my dumbass didn't save the clip, Cresselia handed me an ass whooping, which killed Gutse pretty easily because of the stupid Moon Blast. Cresselia was also just a pain in the ass to catch in general. I just had to keep leaving and resetting the fight when luck wasn't on my side after Gutse died on my first go. But luckily, the dang move thing got caught, and now it's actually time to talk about the Pokemon you see on the screen. But as you just saw, I caught it pretty easily thanks to the burn from Magma Storm. And now, with all 17 plates assembled, it's time to meet up with Volo to summon Giratina to get the last one, right? No, he has the last one, and now we'll be using Giratina to try to murder me, because he's on a Cyrus and Stupid Outfit arc now. I can't wait for one of the hardest fights in franchise history. Yippee! This fight was just trade Pokemon the battle. I killed one, he killed one. That's literally how it went. There's literally no strategy here, and luckily my Rodri killed his last Pokemon, Garchomp, which means I win, right? That's the end of the run. Oh hell no, remember when I said Giratina was gonna murder me? Oh boy, you were supposed to expect that coming, in a strong style 4x super effective Aura Sphere, on a fucking Ghost Dragon type. Because yes, game design. Isn't this fight so much fun? And well, the run is over. I lost at the biggest moment again. Oh my god, I love to choke, don't I? So, what would happen if my Legend Arceus Nuzlocke continued without the stupid character dying rule? I would have got to the end and lost because of course this is so much fun. Whatever, this was still interesting to see, and I just wanted to beat the game, which I technically ended up doing. So even though I didn't meet my old standards, I met my new ones, which was just to play the game and have some fun, which I ended up doing. And also, fun fact, I had a whole box in a row of dead mons before the Volo fight in total. That is a lot of Pokemon. Well, that's the end. Thanks for watching. Peace.